Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Toy Nutz. It's just going to be me again this week, but this weekend here in Ohio is the Route 40 yard sale. It's the old main road through Ohio, and I found some cool stuff. First thing I'm going to do is get a couple deals I did on Facebook out of the way. I found a vintage tummy gummy for my gummy bears collection. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. Oh, anyhow, that's cool. I finally found a really in good, decent shape archer to go with my can't think of his name now. Anyhow, for my small soldiers, I've been looking for one of these in decent shape. He's in really good shape. He's got one little paint rub. It's not really a paint rub. Somebody dropped gold paint on him. But anyhow, I thought that was pretty cool. And went up to the thrift store. Found this little Barrett's Cleveland Browns to go with my brown stuff. Thought that was cool. So anyhow, coming home from there, I started down 40. And the first thing I found, and I don't see these very often. Those of you who know, I am kind of a nut about claymation, and I love the raisins. But does anybody remember the Tang lip guys? Oh yeah, not one. Not two, but I've got 3 of the 4 that were made. This is awesome. These are hard to find, guys. If you guys find these, pick them up. I think. Oh, there's my eyeballs. Okay, these were 89. But if you come across these, man, I mean, they're hard to come by, and I really think they're neat. Love the character concept, so I'm glad to have those. Then went out Saturday morning. Now, I did not find a whole lot of stuff, okay, so don't get me wrong. It was good. I managed to find a couple vintage He-Man figures. Found a Mechanic, who still works. If anybody's got the armor for this guy, I'm not worried about the weapons because I don't display mine with weapons. Anybody's got the armor for this guy, hit me up. Work out a deal with you. Found him. I can't remember his name. Anyhow, if anybody's got the armor for him, I'd really appreciate it. They were both missing. Well, they weren't missing. Their legs were there in the box, but they were off. I brought them home and fixed them. Found me a new Hulk for my Hulk collection. Hulk smash! Thought this was pretty cool. It's a really big Hulk. Love the detail on the paint and the pants. He's really articulated real good too. I mean, even the hands are articulated, so you can have them in all different kinds of ways. That'll look good with my Hulk collection. And I'm working up to the good stuff. Found this Colossus. I'm going to put him in a lot I have right now on eBay. I don't know why. These Toy Biz figures are really cool, but it seems like nobody wants them. And I mean, they're really cool figures, and if I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Marvel. But when it comes to Marvel, it's like, I like Hulk. I like the bigger guys, Thing, stuff like that. So, anyhow. Okay. I found a little PVC mini Alf. Please tell me you remember the show. The show was awesome. But anyhow, I've got one other one here somewhere. Love that show. Then I found, it's me, Mario. And it's me, a Mario. I found this is an action figure, actually. I'm going to be putting him up on the boards for trade or something if somebody wants him. Then this PVC one of him riding a turtle. I love this. This is going to go on my shelf. Mario is one of my favorites. Then found this Clash of the Titans figure. Just needs a little bit of paint put back on his hair. Other than that, he's in really good shape. And he's going to stay in the collection because I'd like to eventually pick all these up. His legs are a little loose, but still, all in all, he still stands. So I'm happy with that, and until something better comes along, because I don't run across these guys very often. Now, my two great finds of the day. I went to this yard sale. This guy they were getting ready to move. They were out in the middle of BFE. The sign said 1 mile from the road. Well, I live in the country, so we go out through this road. It says follow the balloons. And it was like, there was no balloons. And I'm like, my mother-in-law's like, I'm turning around. I'm like, no, let's not turn around. And I'm glad that I pushed on. In this box, all connected together, I found, from the Nutz line, these 4 little robots. There's the red one. And then I got 2 more of the blue ones. And these guys are made so you can like hook them together and make bigger robots and stuff. I'm probably going to be selling these, you know. You can hook them together and make bigger robots. I thought that was really cool. I haven't seen these since I was a kid. My older brother had them. I never really had the Micronauts because it's a little bit beyond my age group, but my brother had them. He actually had a thing that was like a roller coaster you put together and had a thing that blew motor that blew air through it, and they would go through it like a roller coaster. It was really cool. Now this is my #1 find of the day. Any of you who know Eric Richard Day, he loves these guys. He's been trying to finish collection forever. I think he has them all now. This is my first one, and if somebody can help me out with weapons, Eric, if you see this and you've got some extra weapons, let me know. I found my first Bugman of Insecta figure. And I remember seeing these. We'll see if I can read what year they came out. These come out in '83. They're from a company called Multi Toys Corporation. Now, these are really cool figures, but it was just like, I was so used to, well, you know, at the time, He-Man figures, you know, these are 6-inch figures. And, you know, these guys were little. And these guys were just as expensive. And I don't remember if there was a cartoon for these guys or not, or if this was something that came in from Japan. But they're cool. But I was always like, why would I pay for this when I can have this big figure? What are you going to do? You're going to buy the bigger figure. You want more bang for your buck. It was just like, you know, I brought up that time that, what was it I had started getting? Trying to think now. There was something I'd wanted, and it's in one of my older videos. I can't remember now without seeing it firsthand, but all the Tron figures, that was it. When Tron came out, I loved them. They were awesome. But at the same time, they were twice as expensive as Star Wars figures. So my mother would be like, well, you can have that. But you could have 2 Star Wars figures for that. Well, you went for the 2 Star Wars figures. Can't help it. Everybody wants more bang for their buck. Anyhow, that was my finds for the week. Everybody check out my sponsors. Ivan's Toy Box at Etsy.com. He's always getting new stuff on there. He sells vintage toys. Good prices, man. I mean, really good prices. 87rabbits.com for all your button needs. Check out my fellow YouTubers. Dr. Twisted's Realm. Man, I hope your move went smooth for you. He was moving to Oklahoma. I hope it all went well, dude. And I can't wait for you to get settled in and get back online. Back in the Day Toys. I'm really starting to love his videos. Odd Pod. Love the new show you're doing with horror films. That's cool. My boy out in Cali, Ivan Ruiz. And like I say, guys, you never know what you're going to find or where you're going to find it. And until next time, happy collecting.